Hello, lovelies. So I have another reading for you today here. We're just going to jump into it. So I have here the section that has to do with where are you currently, where are you moving towards to, and just some supportive, loving messages for your situation here. So starting off, we have King of Wands in reverse that is paired beneath with Two of Cups in reverse as well, which tells me that you are kind of stepping into the position of leadership. A King of Wands in reverse, it means, at least to me in this reading, that you're not quite there yet. And it has to do with the fears of being seen, with being authentic, with being out there and speaking your truth. And I feel like this is what you are breaking through or breaking out of, the fear of being seen and just not being focused so much on the fear, but on what it is that you have to share, what it is that you feel in your bones you want to share. This doesn't come from being righteous or being wrong. It's just you feel it in your bones and you want to say it. And it goes kind of beyond the fear of validation. It doesn't mean that the fear of or the want for validation from other people won't be there. It's just how much we focus on this. And I feel like you're really considering on where your focus is when it comes to you expressing yourself authentically. And beneath it, we have Two of Cups in reverse, which talks again about the harmony or the union, being aligned with yourself. So this to me speaks about holding space for the fear of being seen, being judged, and so on, or the want for validation, and at the same time also wanting just to speak your truth. So it's kind of a fusion of these both things at the moment, and after gaining some momentum and being more and more comfortable in yourself and speaking your truth, when this becomes so much louder in yourself, the voice of fear becomes a little bit lower. But it's a process. There's going to be days that we're going to do it, and there's going to be days that we're not going to do it so much. And it doesn't really matter because it's really just about the consistency. It's really about reminding yourself that at any moment you can restart, you can start over and try again and again and again each day, each moment actually. You don't have to wait for another day. So it really talks about not stopping because there is a fear and waiting for a perfect moment when there's not going to be a fear, but to do it with the fear, to do it with whatever is popping up in your moment, to be present with what it is that you feel. So let's continue forward, where this is kind of leading towards too. We have the Three of Pentacles that is paired beneath with the Hierophant in reverse. So to me, this tells that the more you're going to speak your truth and being authentic with where you are in a moment. This doesn't mean that you have to be perfect, that you have to know everything, or that you must not be embarrassed. Quite contrary, authentic really means being present and honest and transparent with who you are. It doesn't mean that you have to speak up or speak out to other people about what you feel inside of yourself. It really just means being present and honest with yourself, how it is that you feel, and also deciding, do you want to share this or not? But this kind of authenticity and transparency, where it kind of leads you towards, is being connected more with the people that your values are going to align. I feel like more collaborations will open up to you, or just more friendships or community or whatever it is that you're craving. It can be also on more levels, but it has to do that with your authenticity, with you being more of yourself, regardless if you speak it out or not, but just showing up as yourself fully in any moment that you can. This is going to lead towards to finding people, finding even job opportunities that align with your values, finding people that will align with your values. And I feel like this is going to break up certain belief systems that you had. Maybe you thought that you have to do everything by yourself, or that you have to choose between being by yourself or working with other people, where you maybe in the past felt that you have to compromise yourself in order to work with other people, and defining this compromise, how do you say it, compromise, defining this compromise as you have to cut the pieces of yourself out, where I feel like right now you're going to kind of transform this belief in a way where you don't need to isolate yourself or be by yourself and do everything by yourself, but giving yourself opportunity to learn from other people, not cutting yourself off. It doesn't matter if other people are asking this from you or you were thinking that that's how collaborations are. It's really opening up to transform and change your ideas and beliefs without changing what feels true to you. So you don't have to compromise yourself. It's really just allowing yourself the opportunity to change or transform certain beliefs that do not serve you. Seeing this as opportunity and not as a demand that you have to change something about yourself in order to find your people, to share the values with your people, to find your kind of people, or to collaborate with others. I do feel that with you specifically, it's really important, the freedom of expression, to be yourself. And I feel like maybe because of the past experiences, you kind of built a wall or just felt more comfortable being by yourself. And I feel like you realizing this and understanding that you're the one who can break this wall down, and just being authentic and more transparent with how it is that you feel is going to attract like-minded people. And it's also giving you a different perspective and seeing more clearly that the walls that were built there by you can be broke down by you. And I do feel like there's going to be some kind of an unusual approach, unconventional approach here, or just approach that is kind of a new to you, that is going to work when it comes to aligning with other people. I think it just has to do with breaking the belief systems that were there and not quite serving you, in a way where you think you have to choose between speaking your truth or working with other people. In order for me to have my kind of people, I have to cut myself off. Kind of a breaking this thought pattern and leaning towards the supportive messages here. We have the lovers, which is so beautiful. And beneath we have the magician in reverse that is paired with the hermit. And I feel like, again, this for you, I think it tells you to reach some kind of a deeper levels of love, what it means to be loved for you. And again, it has to do with love being enough when you're just by yourself, and at the same time with other people. It's just really refining and asking yourself what it means to be loved, what is love to you, how you want to live every day of your life, and just realizing that what you need you already have in every moment. It's really a choice, and it's really by the choice leaning more towards who you are, which is love, and just being more present and maybe more quiet to really realize what is out there. It doesn't mean that you must not have thoughts that are not pleasant to you. Again, love is really holding space for all that is there. Doesn't mean toxic positivity and just forcing yourself to see love. Again, quite contrary. It's really being present with how it is that you feel and loving yourself enough to want better for yourself, and really realizing that at every moment you really do have everything that you need to create the reality that you want in a now moment, not in the next moment, not waiting for tomorrow or for a year. In each moment you are moving, or let's say you have opportunity to move towards the reality that you'd like to live. And this can be a little bit tricky because it can make you live in a future thinking that you are just running and chasing this present moment that is kind of in the future, that you're going to be satisfied. But it's really realizing that right now in this moment, you really have everything that you need. And with the hermit, it really reminds me of a person that when you kind of lose the touch with yourself, just to quiet everything a little bit. I don't know if this literally for you means to isolate a little bit, coming back to you. Maybe other people can fuel you, or maybe you feel this fuel being by yourself, but really understanding that the light or everything that you're searching is really within you. You're just looking for excuse outside of yourself to be who you truly are, to have the reflection of who it is that you truly are by other people, by things, and so on. But everything is really inside of you, inside of all of us. And we're just a reflection, a mirror, what it is that we want and what it is that is within us. And I think it's just a beautiful way of realizing this. So that's the reading that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there's something that was inspirational for you here. And I will see you with the next reading.